We're talking about movies.
Soon enough, Captain America Brave New World is going to pop up on your streaming screen on Disney Plus, and I know what you're thinking. Should I watch it? What does Carson think about it? They made another Captain America movie? I thought Captain America got old and lived in the past in Endgame. I'm here to answer most of these questions. I actually saw this movie when it came out on Valentine's Day weekend, and I started to make the review, but, life gets in the way, busy guy. But I still wanted to get my thoughts out about the film before it came out to streaming, because I know some people probably didn't get it in the theaters, it didn't make a ton of money, and they're wondering, should I waste my Friday or Saturday night watching this film? I think what I'm going to say is it's called OK the Movie. It is not the worst thing Marvel has put out. It's not a horrible movie, but it's also not a good movie. It is not a well-made movie. I will say, I'm a big Star Wars guy. Last Jedi, not a good movie, but it's not a poorly made movie. I like Rian Johnson as a filmmaker. I like Knives Out a lot. I don't think Last Jedi is a poorly made movie. I just disagree with a ton of the stuff in it when it comes to Star Wars. The Rise of Skywalker, terribly made movie, also terrible movie. So that's kind of where I'm coming at it with this. This is not a well-made movie. The editing is atrocious, especially at the beginning. But as it goes on, I started noticing it less. I do think the fighting in it is a little odd. The whole aspect of Sam being Captain America, but he doesn't have the super soldier serum, is really off-putting, especially at the beginning, because it's like, okay, this dude, if he gets shot, is just going to die. If he gets hit a certain way, how would he get back up from that? Steve, you kind of have a written out. If he gets punched really hard, you're like, oh, a normal person would be really hurt. He has a super soldier serum, you can write it off. It's kind of obnoxious that they don't give Sam the super soldier serum, and they make it like a really big point that he chooses not to. That's his thing. Okay, but then he can't be fighting the Red Hulk, and if it punched him, he would die. But that's just kind of like a nitpick. Back to the editing. The editing, especially at the beginning, like I said, is all over the place. It's like cut, and it's just hard to keep up with. But like I said, as it goes on, that goes away, and the story gets better, and especially the last third of the movie, I think, is the strongest part. Also, side note, I don't think that they put the Marvel intro in this. I think they forgot it. I don't think I've ever seen a Marvel show, which they put in front of every episode, which is ridiculous, or a movie where they don't put the bum, 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 bum right at the beginning, and I think they forgot it. In the third act, you have the Indian Ocean fight where they're flying over the ocean, which I think is where you use Captain America Sam better than him just fighting anyone and everything. He's flying around doing some aerial stuff where it's a little more believable. It's still a comic book movie, but the Indian Ocean scene is really good, and the Red Hulk fight scene is really good. I do think that Harrison Ford was the best part of the movie by far. He's one of my favorite actors ever. He does a great job taking up the role of Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, and the Red Hulk is the best part of the movie, but he's only in it at the end. So I think going into it, they market it like this is the Red Hulk movie, but the movie, the way it's set up, is building towards the Red Hulk, oh, what's going to happen the whole time, but it's oh, well, I saw the trailer for the movie, I know it's the Red Hulk, I know what's coming. You hear the stories about this movie. It was a production disaster. They spent all this money on it, they reshot it, rumor says 2 times, and I think that it's really obvious in the beginning, and that's why the beginning is so messy. I think that's where a lot of their reshoots came in. I think they tried to do all this stuff to the beginning to make it better, and their stronger stuff ended up being the Red Hulk stuff and the Indian Ocean fight scene in the beginning of the third. So I think what they did was they said, oh, this thing's a disaster. We need to bring in Giancarlo Esposito, great actor. They had been rumored him playing Professor X, all these characters. Turns out he is guy with gun. I think that screamed so much, we have reshot this movie, because he's only in it for 2 random scenes, and they don't really mean anything. He's just there with a gun, and he doesn't really do anything of consequence. It literally made me sit there in the theater, and I was like, oh, they just shot this and threw this in there to say Giancarlo Esposito is in the movie. They should have saved him for something bigger if he wanted to be involved. I don't know exactly what they reshot and everything, but my guess is it's a lot of the stuff in the first half of the movie, and then they had planned on going towards the Red Hulk anyway at the end. Sometimes production disasters, there's nothing much you can do. I think that they probably shouldn't have just kept throwing money at the movie and maybe should have gone with what they had, but either way, I don't know the director of this film. It's not a known name, though. I think that they need to hire more big-name directors that you know. I love that they're bringing back the Russo brothers. I know some people think that's, desperate, that they're oh, you're going back to the Russo brothers. I have no clue the name of this person that directed this film, and I think if they would have had someone with a little more vision, maybe the film could have been more than just okay. I do hope they bring back Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk, though. They leave it at a place where he could come back, and I think that he was an interesting character, obviously a great actor. I think you could do stuff with him. I mean, the Thunderbolts is coming out, and I think it looks pretty good. I mean, Thunderbolt Ross, the Thunderbolts in the comics, puts them together, so I'm hoping there's some connection there. Maybe he'll even show up in the Thunderbolts. It would be pretty cool. But I think that it also does a fairly good job of setting up the next movies. I mean, Captain America Sam is going to be involved in them. I'm assuming he's going to put together a team of Avengers to get beat up by Doctor Doom. And they have kind of a tease at the end like, oh, there's stuff coming. It's like, really, I didn't know anything else was coming from Marvel. They never stopped making movies ever, even after Endgame. But I think that if you're at home and you like Marvel, and it's on streaming for free, go ahead. It's part of the story. You'll get something out of it. If you don't care about Marvel and you want to watch a good movie, I would not watch this because you're going to say it's stupid and not well put together. But like I said, if you enjoy Marvel, I mean, go for it. I mean, I've seen every single Marvel thing they've put out. Is it one of the better things? No. Did I hate watching it? Also, no. Let's compare it to some other Marvel movies. Is it better than either of the two Doctor Strange movies? I would say no. It's better than the Eternals. It's better than the Marvels. It's better than probably Thor: Love and Thunder. Not as good as the other three Thor movies. Not as good as... I would rather watch all three Iron Man movies than watch this movie. I would rather watch all the three other Captain America movies other than this movie. That's not really fair, though, because those are like three of the best movies Marvel's ever made. Also not as good as Shrek 2. You hate to see it, but that's a high bar. So, like I said, if you're bored like Marvel, go for it. I think you'll get something out of it. Doomsday is coming up. They just did this whole video, which was ridiculous, of 5 hours of chairs. I think it's going to be great. I think that Thunderbolts is going to be really good. I think Fantastic Four is going to be really good. So I think after this one, they're on an up. Daredevil Born Again is going really well. I love Daredevil. So yeah, that is what I got away from this movie. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching my humble video. I appreciate your watching and supporting, and we'll see you back with the next video.